right, guys, so I got some pretty exciting news for all those Space Godzilla fans out there. Apparently, it is for sure that Space Godzilla is gonna be in Godzilla Supernova. Now, I'm just saying that, by the way, because the video we're reacting to by Dangerville is Space Godzilla Confirmed. That's the title, so I guess he's confirmed. Unless my boy Dangerville's over here lying to us, which hopefully not. We're gonna jump in here. If you guys remember that 30-second trailer thing we reacted to a long time ago, we kind of figured
got its first teaser
Space Godzilla would be,
and since then, speculation
just like that,
has been ripe as to what the monster that will rise up to challenge the Alpha Titans will be.
We thought it was Space Godzilla.
Destroyer, some say Gigan, while others have said another Ghidorah will crash down from space, or the planet will be invaded by a race of humanoid aliens.
Okay, all of those options are kind of crazy, and I would be down with literally seeing any of them. I haven't heard anything about the Ghidorah thing he was just talking about, but I have heard Gigan, and I have heard, who was before? Yeah, I have heard Destroyer. Me personally, I think Destroyer would be like an in-game sort of villain. You know what I'm saying? Like Marvel's Thanos, stuff like that. I think Destroyer after Supernova will come into play somehow. I think Space Godzilla wins, and then, you know, maybe Destroyer comes in later. But yeah,
some of these had a bigger chance than others, but one that stood out as the most likely was Space Godzilla.
That's facts.
Based on subtle hints from the lore and the fact.
So how is it confirmed?
Posted clips from Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
that kind of confirms it, to be honest.
And nothing had been officially confirmed.
They could be messing with us.
Until now, where Space Godzilla may have accidentally been confirmed by the studio themselves.
Accidentally?
Wow. Well, join us as we dive into the news. Of course, you subscribers with notifications turned on.
So wait a minute.
First, but for those
if you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Check out Dangerville.
Or else I can't stop what Godzilla's going to do.
I haven't seen any of this information, by the way. I haven't seen why it was confirmed.
Again,
I just saw the title.
Groundbreaking MonsterVerse update today. The other day, Grant Sputor posted a picture of him with a group of kids, possibly family members or friends.
Confirmed!
In the Warner Bros. Studio lot. And based on Grant's
Space
comments,
Godzilla's in the background.
It seems to be that test screenings are taking place for Godzilla X Kong Supernova.
Okay.
Showing it to arguably the core demographic. Which, to be fair, is better than screening it to a bunch of randoms that don't actually like this.
Bro, have y'all ever been to a movie, by the way? This is going to be off topic. Not really, because it's right here. Y'all ever been to a movie where literally you see just lights everywhere because people are on their phone? Bro,
theories and
so annoying. It ruins
this tells
it.
us the film is in somewhat a watchable state, and that news or leaks may start coming very
watchable
soon.
State? Are they almost done with it?
What follows wasn't caused by this, it's a sign that we may start seeing marketing for Supernova earlier than we thought.
I hope, bro. I want to see, man.
The Writers Guild of America. The WGA, as it's known, is the union that represents writers across film, TV, and streaming.
Okay, that makes sense.
One of its key roles is publicly tracking the status of projects in development. That's why it matters here. The WGA website
so it keeps up with the movies.
Listings when a film moves forward, changes.
Ooh, Avatar. That's the new one. I'm going to see that this weekend.
Production update. So when Godzilla X Kong Supernova shows activity or an update on the WGA site, it's a strong industry signal that the project is actively being worked on at a writing or contractual level, even if the studio hasn't made any public announcements yet.
Okay, so right now what we know, it's being worked on because of that website, right? But I wonder, is that the thing we always see? Like, because I've never heard about this website before. So with Godzilla, the Evolved Godzilla movie, the newest Godzilla movie, I didn't see anything saying, you know, Shimo was in this movie because we saw it on this website. You know what I'm saying?
The WGA site.
We didn't know
few places
until
behind-the-scenes movements
we saw those leaks
quietly surface before the news goes mainstream. So, what have the WGA's gone and done? Well, if you look at their listing for Zeus, which is the working title for Supernova, in the source material section, you'll notice it says, based on the characters Godzilla, and yes, you're seeing that right, Space Godzilla.
Okay.
It's real!
It's real! I wonder what he's gonna look like, bro.
Space Godzilla.
With today's CGI?
For the first time since 1994. This implies
we haven't seen him since I wasn't even born, bro. Probably all of you weren't born.
King of the Monsters and his evil clone
all of us.
Space in Godzilla X Kong Supernova. Now, Space Godzilla is my favorite kaiju of all time.
It's so sick.
So seeing him in the next MonsterVerse film looking better than ever is actually gonna break my mind.
It's gonna be, bro.
To comprehend just how happy I'll be seeing him rise up on the big screen.
That's like me if we ever see Burning Godzilla for any reason.
My body is not ready. Now, they don't need to state Kong as part of their licensing deal, since that's already owned by Warner Bros.
True.
And not licensed out. Although, it's interesting to see Mothra isn't listed here, despite Grant showing interest in seeing her return. She was also integral in the creation of Space Godzilla in that original. So, how could Space Godzilla even make his grand entrance in Supernova? Now, some people have speculated that
that's a little confusing.
Godzilla shooting his atomic breath in the sky at the end of the New Empire shot his DNA into space, where it mutates through cosmic radiation.
I mean, that's a valid explanation. I'd totally be fine with that happening.
Far-fetched.
It doesn't go too far in the sky, though, you know?
Breath won't contain any genetic material and wouldn't travel fast enough to reach a black hole where the DNA would warp and mutate.
I'm fine with the explanation, though. Any way we get Space Godzilla, I'm cool with.
Lies deep in the Zoslar Halawa myth. The Eerie stated that during the Great Titan War, a member of Godzilla's species ate a star and became wicked. And back
we know who that is.
Versus Kong, we got this mural that's unfortunately never made it to film, showing a flying Godzilla, where both the Kongs and Godzillas had to work together to take it down.
Wait a minute, what Godzilla is this though? Surely they're not gonna change Space Godzilla too much and like make him have wings, right? Bro, I'd kind of be disappointed if Buddy comes in with the wings instead of just being able to fly and whatnot like Space Godzilla.
Now,
it'd be weird.
What if this isn't a document of something that was, but a prophecy
something that's gonna be
that's yet to be? Perhaps this Zoslar Halawa
don't have wings, bro, please.
Proceeded to be mutated by
unless it's destroyed,
becoming ever more powerful before returning to Earth as the now known Space Godzilla. A being so powerful, Godzilla, Kong, and the Great Ape Army have to come together to take it down. We have also recently discussed how Supernova
they would have to have more than that.
Global event, possibly the result of a new Titan awakening. Space Godzilla may be at the root of this, using its Alpha Roar to call upon him an army, making Supernova an all-out war between the protectors and those that seek to destroy.
Oh, okay, I was already super excited to begin with. But like the main thing I was looking forward with to this movie, obviously Space Godzilla, but I want more monster battles, bro. We had a good amount of monster battles last time, but I want more monster focused. I'm not really too much on the human side.
Film of all
I want just monster battles, bro.
Cosmic destruction. And now we know Space Godzilla is likely coming thanks to official documentation.
It's official documents.
His origin may be something completely unpredictable.
Totally fine with that.
On Earth by something from space, or be a Godzilla specimen that was modified by an intelligent alien race like the Kilax. The sky is really the limit here.
Yeah, now, I'm cool with any explanation. I just want to see him.
The monster we get may look very different from the one we already know. More twisted, more alien, more deadly than before. They'll need to make it make sense within the story, so that black hole origin may be no longer valid, meaning it could look quite different. Some fans have created some excellent interpretations.
They do that though, you know.
Space G-Man could look like. One of my favorites being Sango's legendary design, where the crystals have almost completely engulfed his back, like that of an infection.
I still need it to look more like Space Godzilla. Like the two out the side, you know?
Something that would definitely take multiple Titans to take down.
It is sick, though.
Fan art by Kira Curie, depicting an even more evil, jagged, twisted...
Wait a minute, because that one right there is crazy. I need something like that. If we're going to be, a newer age CGI, that's what I need right there on my screen.
Godzilla design that I really
That's chef's kiss right there. That's beautiful.
Right in place with the rest of the MonsterVerse designs. And of course, Jared Modena gave us this now iconic Space Godzilla redesign since it's been seen in like 9 billion YouTube thumbnails. He presents a more traditional take on the...
That's probably going to be my thumbnail, bro.
Recognizable, but still adapted to some of the MonsterVerse's design.
See, it still has those spikes on the side.
This is huge news for Godzilla
Absolutely.
fans, since I think most of us expected perhaps just another original monster that was loosely based around an existing Toho kaiju. After all, Toho have been a game
I can't wait, bro.
suggesting there are multiple Godzillas. So them allowing the studio to have not one, but two Godzillas on screen is pretty huge.
We'll get
And if
up.
done right, could really help grow the lore and solidify the impact of that great Titan war.
Yes,
and that
sir.
more than one Godzilla was actually present.
This is all building up to
Unlike what the
destroy,
new
I'm telling
Empire
you.
was trying to suggest.
We're going to look back in
But
a
with
couple
Space
years.
Godzilla around the corner, all it can mean is that chaos is coming to the MonsterVerse, and I cannot wait to see
Chaos is
it.
coming,
Godzilla
ladies
X
and
Kong Supernova
gentlemen.
Releases March 26th, 2027.
Wait, what did he say about that? What releases March?
X Kong Supernova release. Godzilla, I cannot wait to see.
Wait.
Godzilla X Kong Supernova releases March 26th.
Oh, the full movie. Okay.
2027, and is directed by Grant Sputor and is written by.
I'm hoping
Dave
we get a
Callahan.
trailer for
We're just
something
about a
like the
year
first
away
half
from
of this
getting our
year.
First trailer.
Something.
But we should expect big news to drop in the months leading up to it.
At least some
But
news.
what
Let
do
me
you
know
think
some
about
news,
Space
bro.
Godzilla returning? Do you wish it was a different monster? And where do you think Mothra is?
That's a good
Let us know
question.
in the comment section down
Let me know. Do you wish it was another monster? Do you think it's actually confirmed? I mean, those are official online documents. So I guess it's confirmed. What do you think? All I know is I'm still excited. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching with me. I love ya. Goodbye.